Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Stocked Up live stream. Let's go. Let's have a fantastic day here. We're going to have Virgin Galactic having that launch. Very confused on the time. If you guys could actually help me out and tell me what time it's going to be at. I heard 10 a.m. Central Time from some people. I don't know how that's possible because they say it's 11 a.m. Western Time. Or at least 11 a.m. New Mexico time. I'm very confused though on the time. If you guys can get the exact time, let me know. But I'm definitely gonna have their website up here ready to go, ready for that live stream. I think this is actually the live stream, isn't it? Let's see what they say. Very interesting here. Oh boy, now they won't talk. How about we refresh it? Come on, Virgin Galactic. You better not hit us with the bad audio all day here now. Come on.
At Virgin Galactic, we believe in the power of curiosity.
Humans are an adventurous species. It's very natural for us to want to go and explore space.
But we have an opportunity to be at the very birth of routine access to space. It's going to be transformative.
This first commercial flight is a research mission conducted by the Italian Air Force, featuring human researchers and payload experiments.
We're able to further the technologies and the research that end up helping to better human life here on Earth.
Commercial spaceflight is changing what access to space means.
Release, release, release.
Fire, fire.
This is really the beginning of the next space age. All of us have a part to play, and that's going to be the thing that blows the gate open to the next generation.
Nice. Groovy got me 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I appreciate that, Groovy. And yeah, it looks like that Virgin Galactic event here is going to be very, very fun. So it looks like it's about an hour and a half away. It's 11 a.m. for U.S. Eastern. Okay. All right, Gengar. Well, I hope that's right. I really do. I swear, I hope it is. See, like, whenever I look it up, I keep seeing 11 a.m. I keep seeing 11 a.m. local time in New Mexico. So I don't know what that would put at East Coast, but we'll have to see, I guess, right? I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you on that one. Here's what happens like when you look it up here. Virgin Galactic launch time. 11 a.m. EDT. There. So like you look here. Okay, 9 a.m. local time in New Mexico. So that's good. That's good. Thank God. See how that one says 11 a.m. local time? Maybe they're saying that the events will start at 9 a.m. local time, but the thing won't take off till 11 a.m. local time is maybe what it is. I think that might be where the confusion is here. Okay. Yeah, that's what it... Okay. Yeah, pretty easy. I see it right here. 11 a.m. Eastern Time on the day of the flight. But I guess, like, they might be actually pushing the flight out, like, an hour or two after they start all the live stream and stuff like that. So, we'll have to see how it goes. You know, it's gonna be a long event, probably. So, we'll see what happens. But, hey, until then, the stock is looking rough here. Honestly, it's giving people some opportunities to buy in, which is interesting. So I like that. Groovy said it came from his or her son. That's awesome. Good stuff. I appreciate that, guys. That'll be good. That'll be good. So we'll have about an hour and a half till it starts then. Not too bad. Let's go to that spy. See how we're doing today. I know we were doing good, then we sold off. Right now, it looks like we're starting to come back to the upside ever so slightly. We actually look pretty good here today. Not gonna lie, I like the movement to the upside. It's looking pretty hot here. QQQ's running. I'm gonna really eye up some stocks here. I need to see what's happening today before we do anything too crazy here. I'm gonna look at Palantir. Let's look at LVS. Boeing, maybe? Boeing, I like this one. Boeing. Cool stuff, I like it. Gotta call it out real quick. It's gonna be my free day trade. If we can break above 215 or 212.50. Yeah, I really like it for calls today. They had some great momentum earlier in the week, and I think it can definitely continue to the upside here. Really think that's an interesting setup. You know, that 212.50 break would be pretty big. Let's look at the hourly chart. It's been coming up. This area that Boeing's at right now is the big area of contention that it was at before the drop here recently. So I like that, and I think 210 is a good level to stay above. That was a level I was really watching on Boeing this week as a resistance, and we actually broke through it like it was nothing there. Yesterday just consolidated, but we had that good movement the day before, so definitely hoping to continue up here on that one. Mara, yeah, the Bitcoin stocks. Sheesh, Manny. Look at that. Mara. How is Lucid, actually? That one's on the radar as well. They broke the high of yesterday again. Ever so slightly it opened. Looking great, though. I love these plays with, you know, Lucid, and then obviously these stocks like Mara and etc. That's pretty big. Mara. How's Coinbase? I know everybody was playing that one yesterday. Looks like they're doing pretty well again today. Doing pretty well. I'm gonna go eye up the SM bot once it starts firing them out. Doesn't like to fire them out too early because the market's just whack and, you know, pulls back like crazy all the time here. Thank you guys for joining up, though, and just stick around for that launch. It will be coming up later in the day, that's for sure. Coinbase starting to pull back now a little bit. SPCE's still down around 456. This is actually tempting me to possibly get in a little bit. You know, it's cheap. I mean, 100 shares is only, what, 400 bucks, right? Yeah. 100 shares is only 400 bucks. That's not too bad. Pretty bad drop, though, SPCE. I mean, that's not good to see, to be honest. Let's go look at the big chip stocks for the day. NVIDIA, AMD, stocks like that. AMD is starting to pop up a little bit. Coming up off of yesterday's low. But it is pulling back down here at open, so not my favorite so far. I'm not liking the way a lot of these stocks are opening today. Let's go look at Amazon, maybe. Apple, Microsoft. Apple says, screw you guys, I'm going to the moon. Seriously, look at that. That's a pretty good setup again this morning. They're testing that high of yesterday. If they could break that, it'd be great. It'd be fantastic for them. SoundHound. Yeah, this one's been pretty hot the past few days. I've seen people talking about it a lot, Juicy. Gonna hit $5. I sure hope it does, but wow. Nano Dimensions, yes. Talked about this one earlier in the week. Sheesh. How much is it up percentage-wise? 7%? Okay. Yeah, 7-some percent. With it being so low price, I thought maybe it'd be even higher, but Pretty good though, Tangi. Pretty good. Carlo says Delta Airlines. Yeah, hey, if you guys are seeing anything big this morning, let me know. Holy crap, Carlo. That is a huge move. 47.40. What a jump. It just continues to show why it's powerful here. CCL's the same way. RCL, they're all doing it. Oh, RCL's not doing it as much, but that's too bad. Yeah, Delta's really blowing my mind, Tangi, the way that that thing's been exploding this week. Like, early in the week, that explosion was nuts. Straight up insane. Good stuff, Carlo. How much are you up on those babies? You're probably up like 100% or something like that, right? That's good, though. Nice job, Carlo. Gotta get our buttons up here. Hang on, let's get the buttons going. Get the buttons. Alright, Carlo, here you go. There we go. That's it. Mara, baby. M-A-R-A. Looking hot if it could break again. It's like, it got really close just a second ago. I'm gonna place an alert here. How about this? That way we know for sure whenever it crosses. We're gonna be placing a lot more alerts on the live stream, just so you guys know. That way, you guys can get in right at the right time if we do start to get some good breaks on some of these stocks. Boeing, I like it. Speaking of them, they need an alert. Sure, I'll put it right on the ray. Did it work? I hope it worked. It worked. I'm pretty sure. That one doesn't show up though because I did it on the ray. GLD's dropping. Yeah, you know, GLD has been making me a little bit sad the way that it's been going down. Look at the way that thing's been dropping off here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new here as well. Appreciate you. Go over stocks every single morning here on the Stocked Up Live channel. It's separate from the normal Stocked Up channel, so gotta subscribe to both of them. But yeah, GLD, that's a drop off to the downside there. Pretty rough. We see that 5-minute chart. It is definitely selling over in a bit of a rough way there. Wow, GLD. Why is it doing that? I'm wondering. You know, the SPY's been... Maybe because there's not as much fear in the market as we would think. Maybe that's another reason. Yeah, for sure, Juicy. You know, I heard it go off yesterday and a couple days ago. And it makes a cool sound and everything, so I was like, why not? You know? It'll be cool. That way we don't have to sit there and, you know, watch them or wait for them. You know, you can just place the alert and come back. Like on SPY right now, this 437 area is huge. Like, I might just place an alert here. SPY right there, if it can break out above that 437 10-ish area, you know, might be a good continuation there, or a good runner. You could maybe target 437.45 really quick if you want for a quick scalp, or you could even target higher, depending on if you see the stocks moving. But that's the thing, though. It might not even get there, so we might actually fall back off if we see like Apple and Microsoft and Tesla and stuff continue to have red candles here. I hope that's not the case, but we are seeing some red candles here at open. Coming in hard, and smash that like button, guys. Let's go. Let's try to get to 20 likes today for sure for the SPCE launch. That'll be sick. I'm going to actually make a poll for you guys with SPCE. Let's see. What's it going to be? All right, here we go. All right, guys, vote in the poll. Check it out. Just posted it. Appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate it. The volume today is disappointing. Let's see VIX today. I'm sure it's wild. Nice. Okay, VIX is actually popping up a little bit off of this recent low around 1345. Go look at it on the daily. It probably has a green candle finally. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, at least VIX is doing fairly well. I know Sharon in the Discord had some. Viva, the launch is actually today. So it's looking like 11 a.m. Eastern time is whenever they start the stream. So I don't know when exactly the launch is going to be, but yeah, 11 a.m. is when they start it. So that'll be what we look at there. $11 a.m. So we're about an hour and 15 minutes out right now on that one. We will be watching a little bit of SPCE videos ahead of it and stuff like that as well. But gonna have a pretty good live stream today. You know, for right now, we're gonna try to keep looking at the big stocks in the market. Yeah. Mike's like, the market's been open for 15 minutes. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Boeing's closing in on the high there. There we go, Boeing. Come on, baby. I like Boeing because it doesn't give a shit about the SPY. Doesn't care. Thank you all for joining up, though. Jamie, Groovy, Gaga, appreciate ya. Manny, Christian, Xbox, Ebnar, Gengar. I like that. Those names go together almost. Carlo, Juicy, Ant, Eva. Appreciate you guys. Lucid, is it coming back, Tangy? Yes, it's still going, I should say. Wow. 675 now. Jeez. Keep it up, Lucid. Let's go. Go PIF. Go PIF. Buy more Lucid PIF. buy a billion more shares, please. Or 100 million more shares. Come on. That's cool though, Lucid. I like it. Not bad. I really like following them on this one. It's interesting to follow them. It's such a cheap stock too. $6. Like, you could get 100 shares for like $670 right now. That's pretty good. Pretty cheap. If I had any ballsy players out there, we would you know, get like what would we say? Something like, you know, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 shares, and then just sell like a ton of covered calls like right away at like $7.50 or $8. Oh man, if it hit up there and if it goes over, well, you win. If it doesn't go over, well, you're gonna get a ton of premium, and hopefully it just doesn't go over by a little bit. But that would definitely be a pretty crazy one to see. Really crazy. Wow. Palantir moving. I think we're gonna turn on some music in the background today. I know like YouTube doesn't like it whenever you just sit there, so. Not that I'm just sitting here, but it doesn't like there being no audio. Let me know how this sounds. Does this sound bad? Oh, not that. Mara crossing 1418, guys. Continuing on the breakout. There we go. Just broke out, guys. Check out MARA. Pretty good. It broke the high of day. That doesn't mean it's going to keep going, but hey, that momentum's coming in here, so let's hope it keeps up. Come on, Mara. What a move. Let's go. Keep that up, baby. Hell yeah. Boeing! Everything's breaking out now, guys. Look at that. Boeing! Let's go, Boeing. Yeah, it looks like that double top might be happening here on Boeing, guys. Let's hope it doesn't, but pulling back a little bit right now. We need a solid close up above here with a candle. Come on. Get back up there. Come on. Boeing, how dare you. Palantir's starting to trend back up, which I like. Gotta go back to Mara, though. It's just not stopping. 1431. It's doing really, really well there. Beautiful. S-O-U-N. Yeah, everything's going, guys. Everything. Mara, though, that's beautiful. 1430. Thanks for calling it out earlier, Manny. I like it. I like it. It's feeling like hot today. Oh, yeah. Go back to Boeing real quick. Come on now. There we go. Right back up there. SPCE's about to go as well, I'm hearing. What's happening? How's Apple? Ooh, they're all looking good. Apple, Microsoft, etc. It just doesn't stop on the daily with these stocks. I gotta delete some trend lines from here, guys. I gotta delete some of these. Oh, man. We have so many on the charts here. This is what happens when you're day trading all day, right? Or if you're not day trading necessarily all day, you're getting a lot of setups together and stuff. Jeez, I have like so many levels where we're at right now. Yeah, like 3 right next to each other. Hey, get away. There we go. A little better. I definitely had the messy chart on that one, that's for sure. Yeah, that's coming back down, Boeing. Be careful. Be careful on Boeing. That's a scary one, guys. It's starting to double top there. I still think it has potential, but yeah, I wouldn't enter on this until one of these candles closes up here. Like, unless you get like you need something like this. You need like another extension of a candle up into here that closes green. And I think we'd be pretty good to go at that point. Xbox says, did you hear people can start taking their crypto off of Voyager? I'm gonna be honest, Xbox. I don't even know what in the hell Voyager is. No lies, I'm not a crypto person. I don't own any crypto. I like talking about it because I like Bitcoin and stuff. It isn't for me. I'm not a big believer in it. If it goes up, you know, congratulations to everyone holding it, but to me, it's just not my favorite. Let's go back to Boeing real quick and Mara. Want to check them out. Ooh, Mara coming back hard. Boeing coming back hard as well. We didn't get the good enough extension. We just couldn't stay above this level here. In double top. Yep, that's what we're seeing, at least right now, you know. Rejection, double top right there. Damn. Damn, Boeing. Don't want to be seeing that. Alright, we had the GDP numbers this morning. I don't know if anybody saw that at all. Pretty interesting, though. Go look at it on the calendar here. Let's refresh. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to see the stream. Alright, refresh it. Let's see what we got here. GDP index. Consensus. Wow, okay, nice. It came in higher. Let's see. The growth rate came in higher as well. Good stuff. GDP, that's good for GDP there. Wow. It's looking good. Coming back again on Boeing. I do like that with it. Come on, Boeing. Keep it up. Keep on going. Nowhere Man says Tesla dip. Let's go Lucid. Yes, sir. Ali. Yes, sir. For anybody who doesn't know, Ali, post your share count in the chat again on Lucid. I think you're about to blow some people's minds who are new to the stream here. Wow, Lucid. Looks like it has a little bit of resistance overhead right now. Not bad. Tangi goes, those GDP numbers are cooked for sure. They probably are, you're probably right. Okay, so Voyager's kind of like FTX, it failed. People's money was frozen, I see. That's good. I'm glad that they could do that. I don't know, Xbox. I don't follow that. That's funny though. The share count. I forgot what it was. I think it's like 68,000 shares or something crazy. Whatever it was, it blew my mind. I was like, oh my gosh. Come on, Lucid. There we go, baby. Continuing. Boeing's really trying here. Really trying. Nowhere Man says on cue. Down goes BTC. Oh, man. It is kind of falling off, isn't it? Maybe down to like 30K-ish. Something like that. Looking good. Sleep Sounds. EACB. I don't know if I've seen that one in a long time. Pacific Biosciences of California. Wow, look, I have seen it. Like I said, not in a long time, but we had a big money play on this one back in January. It looks like the play is obviously over now. But yeah, that stock exploded there. Continuing on the long-term trend line, which I like. I can't tell you why. I don't know if buyers are just buying it up on the trend or if there's algos on the trend or what, but interesting that, you know, continuing to hold here. So far, so good. Had like 10 bounces. I don't know what's going on. How that's possible even, but... Yeah, exactly, Tangi. I'm with you. You know, I even grabbed some. I was like, why not? You know, it's not terrible down here. It's at a real low price. We have the PIF coming in. The Saudi Public Investment Fund. I don't know if you can get a better entity buying your stuff than that, you know? I get it, there might be a couple better entities buying it, like maybe Berkshire or something, but I don't know, you know? It's tough to beat the Saudi Public Investment Fund. Those guys have so much money. It's almost like an unlimited source of it, so... good on that front. Go look at DraftKings today, baby. Good old DraftKings continuing 26.63. Love to see it. SPCE is looking terrible. They are actually looking kind of bad here ahead of this launch. I'm really hoping that they can get some hype. They gotta get some hype going today. They have to, or else it's gonna be a rough one for them. I'll tell you that. Gonna be rough. Coin, looking good, looking good. Spy breaking out. Boom, we're getting all the alerts today. SPY really breaking there. 436, 437. Nice move to the upside. Very nice. It looks like it was actually in a bit of a flag pattern or something like that. Very, very close to one. Yeah, something like that. Good breakout though. Glad to see it. Glad to see it. Good job, Spy. Man, my long-term positions are killing it today. Straight up killing it between DraftKings and Disney and Lucid and just everything today. Safer stuff. I mean, man, it's a good day in the stock market. As far as green momentum goes with some of the growth plays. I guess that's the big thing, growth stocks, right? Like Walmart's not doing anything. Amazon, Disney, Roblox, Baba, you know, those things aren't really doing much, but what's doing well today is like Square and Coinbase and ChargePoint and Beyond Meat, Plug Power. Look at that. Smith & Wesson, 2.89% on SWBI. Nice one. Very nice. Yeah, SWBI is coming back up after that recent dip after earnings. That was a big dip there. Huge one. Huge one there. Smith & Wesson. Look at that daily chart. Nice bounces back to the upside. Let's go back to Boeing. Come on, Boeing. We're right at resistance again, Boeing. Breakout. Come on, Boeing. Stop it. Xbox. I'll be streaming for a while today, so I'm going to be streaming until that launch starts. It looks like it's going to start in about an hour. Might start in about an hour, but Ali said he posted it up. What'd you post up, Ali? Ali, I think you did something in like the wrong Discord or something. Or I just didn't see your message in here saying how many shares, but yeah, that might have been the wrong one, Ali. Had to have been, I think. Yeah, we'll be streaming for a few hours today, though, Xbox. That's for sure. That's for sure. In about 30 minutes or so, I might run and grab a Red Bull real quick. Probably leave the live stream on, though. You know, with the stock charts and stuff like that going. Gotta get some Red Bull before the flight, you know? Have to. I keep running out of them. Beyond Meat Sleep Sounds is pointing out. Let's go look at it. BYND. Whoa, this one actually looks really good here. It's got some good momentum. It's trying to break the high of day. Let's go to Lucid, Mara, Coinbase. Ooh, Coinbase looks pretty good. Plug Power. Ooh, Plug looks decent too. Go back to Beyond. That was actually a really hot looking setup though. Come on, Beyond. Having problems getting above the high of day, but it's trying. It's really trying. Wow, that's cool. Look at this, guys. I got some stuff going here for the live stream. You guys are gonna like this. Wait till you guys see this. I think you'll like it. See if I can get it up quick. I didn't realize I tip people on this thing. That's funny. Damn it. Beyond Meat really fell off there. It didn't break that high. Look at SPCE rejecting a hard here at 465. Wow. Alright, cool. Let's see if I can do this here. Let me know if you guys like this. The same place last time I sent it, he says. Man, Ali, I have the, I've looked in every chat on the Discord. I can't find it. I went to day trading channel, profits channel, discussion channel. Ali, are you sure you didn't do the wrong Discord? It's all good. It's all good, though. I was just wondering the share count. I forgot. What is it, like 68,000 or something? It's crazy. Straight up crazy. It's really cool, though. I like that it, I do like that they have that for you, though, Ali. I mean, it's a pretty good position. You know, considering Ali's account, guys, it's not that bad. It's just, it's wild to see that, you know, that many shares of Lucid. I've never seen that many before on Lucid. Trying to get this going for you guys. I think you guys like this. Of course. Come on, quit going, SPCE. I don't want to see that. I know, Carlo, it's really upsetting, actually. It makes me a little bit sad to see it going down that much like that. That's... This is so bad. Huh. Weird, I can't get it to come up. This is essentially what it's going to look like, though, on the live stream, once I can get it onto the program itself. For some reason, they're just not popping up. Guess it makes sense. Here we go. I get it lined up just perfect. Working on this for a little while. Man, it's hard to get this thing lined up. Keep going. Keyboard just You guys hear that? What is happening to my keyboard? I think my computer just took a crap. That was weird. I type? Oh, thank God I can type again. Figured it out. Took me a second, but I figured it out. There we go. Finally. It's pretty cool though. How do you guys like it? I know it's a little bit different. Normally, people aren't doing that on the on the stream. Let me know how you like this though. It's pretty cool. I gotta get it more perfect, you know, get it honed in a little bit better, but it's looking okay so far. I need to be expanded out just a little bit more. That and then is that pretty good? There we go. The only problem with it, I can't see my time axis. That's the only problem. I see. That's the only little issue with it, but other than that, it's pretty good looking. Look at Boeing, baby. All right, Boeing, love it. Finally, oh, I saw it, but I had my chart like that, and I think I missed it. Yeah, there we go. Boeing, finally. 213, breaking out. Finally, getting a good move coming in. What's support and resistance on Boeing now? Yeah, so resistance is hard to find because we're so far away, so I gotta go really far out. Let's go see. Looks like 214-ish, 213.50. Yeah, it's looking like anywhere from like 213.50 to 214 is pretty big resistance. I really like 217 overhead, like 216.50 to 217. I think that'll probably come into play a little bit more. We need to be very careful of this area right here on Boeing where we had this hit. Watch 215.20, something like that. That'll be what we watch for on the way up. 215.20. That little high right here with this. That, not bad. What's the alert here? I guess I'm gonna take it off. Crash it. Support, you always use past resistance as support, so use 212.50-ish as a good support, and then even like 212 even. You want to do that? Angie goes, I don't even remember whenever Cat moved 1% in an entire day. Much less so on volatility so early. Yeah, I'm with you. Cat always just makes very small movements. It's had some decent runners, it looks like, here and there. Like this day was pretty good. Actually, it was a bigger move than we've seen today so far, but I know what you mean, Tangy. The thing is a slow mover. Go look at the daily on it. Let's see some of the swings here, like low to high, 65%. What about recent low to high? Let's see. It's not bad, 20%. It's been moving more than I think it has been. I know it's usually a pretty good stock for options, which I like about it. What a good stock. Yeah, thick dividends. It's a great stock. I mean, you always are gonna have Cat, you know, because they're one of the bigger manufacturers out there as far as like whenever you're making anything like buildings or any type of landscaping or anything, you know, Caterpillar is the first company that usually at least goes into people's minds. Stuff like Caterpillar and Kubota and stuff like that. I don't even know. There's a million of them, you know. John Deere gets into it. Cat's the big boy there. Look at Bed Bath & Beyond. Is that... Oh, that's right. It's BBBYF, I think. Didn't it? Or did they finally get actually off the market? Oh, no? Ah, here it is. BBBYQ. That's it. Interesting on that one. Coming back. Hey, sounds good, Seren. SPCE news. Yeah, there really isn't any right now. We're waiting for the launch to start. The event should start here in about 38 minutes or so, something like that. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break here soon, get some food, get a Red Bull, come back, and we'll be good to go for the launch. Be good to go. I'll have the stream going during that time, obviously, with a couple stocks going on the 4-chart setup. Loving those 4-chart setups here. Got Mara up there on the top right. Oh, that's a negative. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the new overlay off, I guess. Gonna have to have that fixed a little bit. I do like it if it would just stop at that white line. But I see what they did with the logo. It looks good with the logo like that. Interesting there. There we go. Back to the original. Oh yeah, what's everybody drinking on today? I know everybody always gets their coffee going and stuff like that. Anybody have any interesting things today? Any Red Bulls or Monsters out there? Alanis? These dudes just dropped 400 acres of planting in like 2 days. It's astounding to watch. Them cat tank treaded tractors are pretty wild. Yes, they are, Angie. Honestly, I've seen so many crazy Caterpillar equipment. Like, insane things. Took a small position in SPCE. Will be fun. They don't like how Boeing's moving too much up and down. I agree, it is a lot of up and down today. If it holds this 212.50-ish area as support, it might be okay. If it gets under there, though, I'd probably get out of the play and not even touch it at that point. Get out, not even touch it. Did SPY just, like, dump? What just happened to SPY? My, like, SQQQ just popped up a little bit for some reason. Wow, QQQ did kind of tank off there. Second. The SPY did too, I guess, but it's kind of holding up better. Interesting. Nvidia looks like shit today, guys. Did you guys see the bad news with Nvidia where the US is mulling? Oh man, they're gonna maybe do some more restrictions on exporting chips to China because of AI and stuff like that. They don't want them to have the same tech as us. So check that out. That's pretty nuts. That's really nuts. Xbox, nice. He got to work early. That's awesome. That's good there. Palantir, stop it. Yeah, Ali Turk, I think you put your screenshot in like the wrong chat earlier. If you did, but wow. Come on, Palantir. Get out of the grave or out of the dumps here. Hate seeing that. Come on, Mara. Get back there. I like that it's coming back a little bit. That's a plus. Nice, Fama had another good day. Love to hear that. Yeah, I hope SPCE does well for us here. Yeah, you know? See how that stock's looking. Please. Oh boy. I think we're gonna be gambling on some SPCE, guys. Oh boy. Why not, right? Not very much money. These things are cheap. They're 50 bucks a contract. Sheesh. I only grabbed like 3 contracts. I'll be honest, I'm not looking to get it too crazy here, but that would be pretty wild if it did really explode. Calls there. There's some cheap calls for next week, the 450 strike. In the money a little bit. Very interesting one there. The event's coming up in 30 minutes, guys. I appreciate all you guys joining up today. Set your alarms. I will be right back. I'm going to run and grab a quick Red Bull. I'll have my 4-chart setup going here. I'll be in the chat, of course, as well. Be right back, though, guys. We'll have the launch event coming up as soon as it comes out here. So be ready for that. I'll post the link back up in discussion chat whenever I get back as well for anybody out there wondering. But the event will start in 30 minutes. I should be back in about 15 minutes. Let's go though, guys. Let's have a great day. Get some gains. I better see some crazy gains in the chat while I'm gone. Seriously. Let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Let's go. SPCE, guys. You guys are killing it out there on the SPCE. I love to see it. That's actually awesome. And that's cool. Turn that music down a little bit real quick. There we go, though. Let's get the launch going, guys. Gonna be a good one. Spy drop, had to mute. Oh yeah, let's go. Alright, let's see when that launch is coming up. Should be coming out real soon, right? I wanna watch it.
At Virgin Galactic, we believe in the power of curiosity.
These guys suck. Better be on here. It says watch. Okay, I guess it's gonna start in 9 minutes, but their website's kind of whack. They're late. Oh, I see. That's good. That's good. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Somebody needed the link from in there. SPCE, what's top halted? TOP? Oh, top financial. What is this today? 34%. What? 34% to the upside. Are you serious? That's pretty big. Okay. I see top here. Not bad. Interesting one, top. Alright guys, you ready to hear this thing crack? Let's go, let's hear it crack. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, we have a watermelon flavored Red Bull today. Ah, it's beautiful. SPY starting to fall down. Man, this watermelon Red Bull's good. They actually didn't have the Juneberry one I wanted. Watermelon's a good second, though. I'll give it that. It's a good second. It's good. I'm pretty sure that stream should start here in about 6 minutes, so we'll have to see. We will see on it. Oh man, oh yeah, Powell, he spoke last night. Biddy dip. Biddy dip? What's biddy? Oh, he must mean BTC. Gotta mean it. Oh yeah, it is kind of dipping, isn't it? That means Mara's probably looking rough, yeah? Wow, Mara. That's rough. All the way back down. SPCE, no, you were doing so good for us. I bought those calls, went and got the Red Bull, came back, and now they're falling back off. Come on. Come on. They don't gotta be doing that. They gotta be doing it. BlackRock, BLK. That'll be good for them, won't it? That'll actually be huge, Manny. So we might just be seeing some profit taking maybe ahead of that or something. I really hope that gets approved. Bitcoin's still holding up very, very well. As long as they stay up and they hold this big support up here, I think that they'll be at least all right. You know, and that's what I really hope for here, is that they're at least all right. Whenever I look at Bitcoin. Come on, SPCE. 4 more minutes on the launch. Four more minutes, that's it. Let's go. Also, just so you guys know, I am going to be changing some stuff with the live stream, obviously. I have a lot of cool things in the works. A lot of cool files and stuff like that being made, and pictures and stuff like that. I have to get it on really quick, though. Trying to get it fixed real quick. This is one of them. Something like this. I'll kind of show what I'm talking about. I'll take it away. This is pretty cool, though. Getting it going, getting it going. Alright, SPCE. It's launch time, baby. It's 9:59. Come on, let's go. It's time.
It's time!
That is my favorite thing I found, I think. I think I even like it better than the how dare you one. Even better. That's awesome. Come on, SPCE. Alright, it's 10. It's 10. It's officially time. I wonder if they are going to be late. Look at that. It says starting soon. There we go. I better have it at like the live time here. This website looks glitchy. Alright. Maybe they just have it on YouTube, you know? I'm sure they do. Here we go. Are they playing the same music I am? Guys, how are they playing the same exact music I am? Guys, that is so weird. Listen to this. Like, what? No, they can't be, right? They are! It's the exact same song. Almost. Like, what? That is so weird. Okay. That's pretty weird. They're probably listening to the same lo-fi people I am. Really? Why does it say it's just now starting? That is so weird. I know what you mean. People kept telling me it was going. That's why I'm so confused. Like, what is going on? Yeah, I guess they're coming back down, huh? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's so stupid. Well, I can't wait to see what they say on their own live stream anyways. Good old SPCE. I can't wait to hear what they have to say about it. Hopefully they say something and it gets their, hopefully it really gets their stock going. Maybe something like they have a bunch of customers lined up, or a bunch of people are signing up because of this, or something like that. Yeah, terrible marketing, I'll say that. That's terrible. We have AI capabilities, that's what they'll say. Look at Lucid going, guys. Lucid, I love it. Keep on going, Lucid. Gengar said they found a What? Yeah. Apparently there was. Apparently it went off already, guys. Which is sad. They, like, didn't even show it on their own stream, which is stupid. Has me a little bit upset. Because I was waiting for it, and... Of course, God forbid the second I go, apparently, they see that they, they did it. Let's see if we can find a little video of it actually launching. I just want to see like a quick little video of it going up into the air. Just a quick one, really. Like this one probably has one. Look at that. Yeah, they're already in fucking Mars, man. They ruined it on us. They didn't have to be doing that. Maybe they'll mention something with you know, AI, like they said. That would be interesting if they did. Mention AI and then they start flying up again. That would be funny. Pretty good though here. Good movement today out of like Lucid, a couple other stocks. I like it. Square had a good one early on. I was liking that movement at open on Square. They had a nice pop. Plug had a good one too. Plug might be actually coming back up right now. It's actually trying. See if those buyers can push it up back above 10. That would be pretty big. Oh god, I sure hope not, Carlo. I really hope not. If they're flying with a PS4 controller, I'm getting rid of space. I'm getting rid of them. If they're flying with a controller. Come on now, SPCE. I know you can get up there more. I know you want to. Ah, the Red Bull. So good. I don't know why I went to Twitter stock. I haven't looked at that stock in months. Oh, Wii controller. I see. That's actually a better one. Much better. Countdown on the YouTube channel under 4 minutes, they say. Really? Oh yeah, look at that. 3 minutes. Yeah, you're probably right. They wanted to make sure there wasn't any problems. No. They were really bad on the time. Maybe something with like the weather. Something like that. Yeah, that was dumb. It was covered other places. Well, let's see what happens. Look at the guys in the chat. Oh boy. Some of those are scary. Yeah, that is really strange, and I mean, it's just dumb. Yeah, maybe so, John. Apparently, though, they had it live on CNBC and stuff when it went off, so that's the weirdest part about it. But they didn't have it on their actual own stream, which has me a little bit sitting here like, what in the hell is happening? But it's alright. It's alright. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. There's only a minute left until we start at least this stream, so let's see what happens. That's funny. They totally killed that momentum. I think they could have had much better momentum if they would have just, you know, done it correctly. That kind of sucked for the stock, actually. Maybe Sir Richard Branson will learn a thing or two. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and mute the music and, let's just let theirs go. See what happens, guys. 13 seconds. I wonder if they're gonna show the flight or if they're just gonna talk about it or what they're gonna do.
Benvenuti! Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for another incredible space flight. Today's flight is a special one. Not only is it Virgin Galactic's first commercial flight, our start of commercial service will carry a team of mission specialists and payloads from the Italian Air Force to space from Spaceport America, the home of Virgin Galactic in beautiful Sierra County, New Mexico. We are excited to take you on this journey with us and provide you with coverage of today's space flight. Hello, everyone, and ciao to all of our viewers in Italy today. I'm Sirisha Bandla, and I will be your host for today's flight, along with our Mission Insight Specialist, Jonathan Ritchie. Our Mission Insight Specialist is a new role, giving us live updates from our Mission Control Center, giving you, our viewer, an even more engaging experience. JR, what's up?
What an exciting day. It's a pleasure to be here in the studio with you. I'm excited for today's flight, and I'm looking forward to sharing this journey with all of our viewers across the globe.
Now, today's flight is in collaboration with the Italian Air Force and the National Research Council. The mission is called Virtute 1, both an acronym for Volo Italiano per la Ricerca e la Tecnologia Suborbitale, or Italian Flight for Suborbital Research and Technology, and the Latin word for virtue that is also in the Italian Air Force motto, Virtute Siderum Tenis, with virtue to the stars. Now, today's flight is already well underway. Our crew on board our spaceship Unity took off, made it to our mothership Eve at around 8:30 a.m. Today will be our 6th space flight and the start of our commercial service, when we take research and private astronauts to space, having successfully completed our thorough flight test program with Unity 25 in May. Virgin Galactic space flights can be carrying our future astronauts for the space flight
guys, I think that,
or
I
researchers
see.
conducting science. This flight will also be the first.
So guys, I think what we didn't realize is that they're just in the air right now, up onto the mothership thing. I think they still have to like launch it into the air, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure they still have to launch it, which is cool. Like out into space, maybe.
Humans and research experiments to space, or on the same, both on the same flight. Wherever there is a seat in our spacecraft, it can be removed and replaced with a payload rack. These racks hold payloads that are typically scientific experiments or instruments that will gather data while in space. Today, our cabin has both seats and a payload rack to allow our mission specialists to maximize the research they conduct on board. The Italian Air Force and the National Research Council's mission will include more than a dozen payloads, which will be examining a spectrum of research spanning from the biomedical field, thermofluid dynamics, to the development of innovative and sustainable materials in microgravity conditions, leading to space technology to continue the innovation of human spaceflight in future vehicles and here on Earth. Now, our vehicle system is uniquely positioned to carry out this incredible science, contributing to our curiosity surrounding the cosmos, as well as increasing our understanding of our very own planet. The work done in space gets invested back into the people here on Earth. Now, I could talk about the science all day, but let's first check in with the vehicles and see how we're progressing. JR?
Yeah. Earlier this morning, we saw a perfect takeoff here from our runway at Spaceport America and beginning our mission specialist ascent to release altitude. Mothership Eve is currently continuing that climb with Spaceship Unity on its way to the target launch altitude, which for today is 45,000 feet. In addition to a launch altitude, we'll also be releasing at a designated launch point within the airspace. So while you may see we are already at that launch altitude, we get there rather quickly, we'll continue to complete our flight path until we reach that designated launch point. Everything's looking great. Like I said, we're at 45,000 feet now, and it's just a beautiful view you get from there up there. I can imagine the crew is taking it all in and preparing themselves as we get closer and closer to that big moment. Sarisha, you can provide us with some unique perspective here, having flown on our first Unity crewed test flight. Does this bring back memories?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when I went to space on Unity 22, one of the crew I went to space with that went with me was Colin. So it's really, really thrilling to see him go back to space a second time. We took moments along the way to soak it all in. The journey of space, I mean, it begins well before takeoff, and actually it lasts well after we'll stop. And seeing all these moments in like the climb where the energy and the anticipation is high, it really contributes to that incredibly holistic experience that Virgin Galactic is bringing to the world. Now, a special shout out for our Mothership Eve, a truly unique aircraft designed specifically for these missions. The role that Eve plays in Virgin Galactic space flights is one of the key unique design innovations of our system, and we call it air launch. Most flights you see start with a vertical takeoff from the ground. This requires a huge amount of energy to lift the vehicle from a static start up through the thickest parts of the Earth's atmosphere. Our air launch system allows the spaceship attached to the mothership to take off from a runway like that of a commercial aircraft. This takeoff allows the passengers to have a much smoother and more comfortable ascent as they make their way up to around 45,000 feet. And at that altitude, the Earth's atmosphere is much thinner, requiring less energy to launch. At our designated launch point, our mothership releases the spaceship, the rocket motor ignites, and our crew begin their rapid and exciting ascent towards space. Now, speaking of the crew, let's see who's on board today's flight. Our pilots at Virgin Galactic don't just fly the vehicles, they're deeply embedded in every decision we make surrounding their development. Having our pilots ingrained into every facet of our vehicle operations allows us to get a dual perspective. They work alongside our engineering teams on a daily basis to ensure that we're able to optimize our vehicles' performance, combining the learnings they get from flying them with our knowledge and data on the ground, providing the unique insight that helps us continually progress and enhance our vehicle operation. And today, we have a few familiar faces and, of course, some new ones too. Let's begin with the folks who are supporting today's flight in the chase plane, giving us visuals on the spaceflight system while airborne. In the chase plane, we've got Dan Alix, who has completed over 2,600 hours of flying, logging most of his time in F-16s and F-35s. In Mothership Eve today, we have Jamil Janjua, who's completed over 4,000 flying hours in more than 48 different vehicles throughout his career.
Wow, look at those
that spans over 20
things
years
that
in the
guy's
Royal Canadian
flown.
Air Force. Jamil is joined by Kelly Latimer, who has logged more than 6,700 hours in her 32-year flying career.
The crew of the spaceship have a unique structure for CRM, or Crew Resource Management. The left seat pilot is the commander, and the right seater is referred to as the pilot. But the commander and the pilot have specific actions that they perform in the execution of a spaceflight. Crew Resource Management improves safety in operations by emphasizing effective communication, teamwork, and decision-making among the crew members, leading to enhanced situational awareness and the prevention of errors.
So, commander of Spaceship Unity today is astronaut Mike Masucci, who recently passed more than 10,000 hours of logged flight in a career that has put him in the cockpit of more than 80 different types of aircraft, including the U-2 and, of course, our very own Spaceship Unity. Mike's family comes from a small town near Avellino in the Naples area of Italy. Piloting Unity today is Nicola Pacile, one of the 5 Italians on board today. He has completed over 6,500 hours in over 150 different types of aircraft. Pacile serves for 20 years in the Italian Air Force, initially as a fighter pilot and later as an experimental test pilot. Nicola was born in Udine in the region of Friuli in northeast Italy. As you can see, our passengers today will be flown into space by some of the most accomplished and experienced pilots in the world. Now, joining our mission specialist in the cabin is our astronaut instructor and fellow Unity 22 crewmate, Colin Bennett. In his role, as this is our first dedicated research mission, he'll be calling out cabin instructions and mission phases while evaluating to continually improve our customers' experience. And of course, joining Colin in the cabin of Spaceship Unity today are our incredible 3 mission specialists. First, we have Walter Villadei of the Italian Air Force, commander of the Virtute 1 mission. Colonel Villadei is a space engineer and cosmonaut that will be serving as today's mission lead. His role will be to tend to the rack-mounted payloads during the weightlessness portion of today's flight. He will also be wearing cutting-edge smart suit that will measure his biometric data and his physiological responses. Next up, we have Angelo Landolfi, who is a physician for the Italian Air Force. Lieutenant Colonel Landolfi will be conducting tests that measure cognitive performance in microgravity. He will also be activating syringe payloads from his seat that will investigate how certain liquids and solids mix in microgravity. Our third mission specialist is Pantaleone Carlucci, who is an aerospace engineer and researcher for the National Research Council. Carlucci will be wearing sensors that examine heart rate, brain function, and other human performance metrics in microgravity, and will also be conducting these experiments from his seat. All 3 are contributing to exciting research and technology development with unique experiments. Once cleared to unstrap, 2 mission specialists will likely stay seated to conduct their work, while Walter will be unstrapped, tending to experiments in the back. Now, JR, let's take a break and get an update from our crew who's on Eve and Unity.
Hey Sal, yeah, the stock could go up here pretty soon. You know, it's not even really going up into space yet, so keep in mind they're gonna launch soon. Now they got off the ground, they're flying in space right now. See this aircraft here? The SPCE aircraft, the center part of it actually comes off, and then that's what launches into space. So they have to get it up to the right angles and stuff. They probably didn't want to bore everybody with, you know, having to make everyone sit here for like an hour and a half and just watch them ascending up into the sky. So I think that the stock will get some more action as it starts to go forward. It already got some action, and that was just whenever the stock, or whenever they just launched it up into the air, just to start ascending up into the right launch zone. So if that's what it does before it even gets into space, if this ends up being a successful launch and we get some nice, awesome videos from space and stuff, this stock, I think, could really go. At the same time, this stock is very volatile. You know, it could take some blunders, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking with this one here. That's exactly my thoughts, and here we go.
What's exciting about Virgin Galactic's spaceflight system is that it's powered by truly innovative tech, while it also being a piloted system, being flown by some of the best and most experienced pilots in the world. And that's one of the reasons why we're able to attract the incredible
Crazy
team
right
that we have. They get to pilot a spacecraft that's arguably one of the most unique vehicles in the world.
Thanks, JR. I mean, at Virgin Galactic, we believe in the power of curiosity. It is the driving force that compels us to wonder, to constantly ask questions, and to relentlessly seek the answers. Let's hear from some of the team about how curiosity is propelling the second space age.
At Virgin Galactic, we believe in the power of curiosity.
Humans are an adventurous species. It's very natural for us to want to go and explore space.
But we have an opportunity to be at the very birth of routine access to space. It's going to be transformative.
This first commercial flight is a research mission conducted by the Italian Air Force, featuring human researchers and payload experiments.
we're able to further the technologies and the research that end up helping to better human life here on Earth.
Commercial spaceflight is changing what access to space means.
Release, release, release.
Fire, fire.
This is really the beginning of the next space age. All of us have a part to play, and that's going to be the thing that blows the gate open to the next generation.
Man, this stuff is wild, guys. This is cool. This is cool. What a day. Thanks for joining us here today.
So
This is awesome.
inspiring. I can't wait to see where our shared curiosity takes us next. The Italian Air Force and the National Research Council have definitely used their curiosity to fuel their exciting experiments being conducted on board today. They are using the suborbital space lab to the fullest. One of the experiments being conducted on board today is the neuroplasticity experiment. This is a passive experiment consisting of cell culture flasks containing human neural cells in cultures that will fly in a pocket of the researcher's flight suit. The experiment will test the ability to maintain stem cells in culture during suborbital flight and test the early effects of hypergravity, or high Gs, and microgravity, or low Gs, on neuroplasticity, which is the ability for cells to adapt to their environment. Data from this flight will be used for insight into physiology and pathology, but also be used to investigate biological processes for human spaceflight future missions and to study and develop new agents for therapeutic purposes for people here on Earth. Now, this is just one of many experiments on board for this mission the crew will be looking after. And speaking of the crew, JR, can we get an update?
Yeah, so we're about 4 minutes out currently at this point, and the pilots are ensuring the spaceship is in the launch configuration after going through the various L-10 checks, confirming that all the settings are go for launch. This is also when Spaceship Unity will isolate the air supply from Eve and prime the rocket motor by opening the backup oxidizer valve. Once these actions are complete, the pilots will seek clearance from the MCC, that's shorthand for the Mission Control Center, for release. So MCC it consists of experts from various disciplines and departments across the company, and they're verifying checks with our crew every step of the way. I don't know about you all, but I can feel the anticipation building just watching the screen. I can only imagine what it would be like to be on board right now. It must be incredibly exciting.
Exciting is definitely an understatement at this point. You're just anticipating the release. I can't imagine what the crew is feeling. And they're anticipating the release and really everything that happens afterward. So maybe, JR, you could give us a quick overview of the profile?
Yeah, after release, the crew lights the rocket motor, and Unity's trajectory to space begins in that horizontal release position before turning towards space, a maneuver we call the gamma turn. The rest of the rocket motor burn will occur in the vertical, and everything after release through the completion of the rocket motor burn is called boost. Boost is only one of multiple phases of flight that our unique system experiences. After boost is feather. Now, sometimes when we say feather, we mean the tails of the spaceship, and sometimes we're referring to moving these tails into what we call the feathered configuration. It can be confusing, but I'll try to be clear what I mean when I say feathered today. So, due to the law of conservation of momentum, feathering the vehicle, that's rotating the tails to 60 degrees, causes the cabin of Unity to start a backflip maneuver as it approaches our next phase, apogee. And this backflip is a key part of the experience because it maximizes the view of the Earth below. Our pilots use the RCS, that's a reaction control system, to hold the spaceship in that attitude. And then at the right time, the pilots will again use the RCS.
I think that timer in the top right is how far we are from launch.
This prepares the vehicle for
a minute and
re-entry.
20 seconds.
In the feathered configuration, the vehicle presents a large area of the wing to the atmosphere, allowing our system to burn off energy while still high in the thin atmosphere. And then after re-entry, the feather is once again lowered and locked, turning Unity into a glider. It's in
All right, let's go, guys. Let's hype this up. Come on, let's get some W's in the chat for this. Let's hope everything goes smooth. I want to see some smooth sailing here. No repeats of that Titanic thing, you know. I think that these guys are a little bit more sophisticated, though. I'll give them that.
1 minute away from release. Our next set and our last set of checks before release are L-30. That's 30 seconds to release. And Spaceship Unity pilots will arm the launch pylon. And once we get to that designated launch point, the mothership pilots will engage the release, setting Unity free. Meanwhile, the spaceship pilots will push forward on the stick all the way, preparing for a release. We're now approximately 20 seconds from release.
It's scary.
10, 5,
Oh, imagine being the
3,
people in the
2,
plane.
1, release, release, release. Ignition. Good control. Trimming, that's pulling the nose up. And trim is set. We're now traveling at approximately Mach 1.4. There's max Q, that's the maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle. Those on board are experiencing about 3 Gs at the moment.
Only 3
Trim is
Gs.
complete and Unity is in the vertical, headed toward space. Mach 2.
Yeah, he did do that last time, Mike, but the stock was higher last time. I don't know if he'll do it this time.
Mach 2.8, rocket motor cutoff.
Amazing.
All right. Predicted apogee today is 275,000 feet. That's 84.3 kilometers.
Incredible.
Oh, that's beautiful
Our
looking,
mission
guys.
specialists have been cleared to unstrap and
it's
enjoy
hard
the
to see,
zero-G
but-
experience.
This is amazing.
Look at that.
What you're seeing is Colonel Villaday going to the back to tend to the payloads that are mounted on the rack. You can see Landolfi and Leo starting their experiments in their seat and having, looks like, a great time, of course.
Yep. The feather is moving, as you can see. Starting that backflip maneuver I spoke of. The feather is now fully up.
Amazing. And viva la Italia! This is 100 years for the Italian Air Force. So happy centennial to the Air Force. This is absolutely incredible. And welcome to space, astronauts. How absolutely incredible. Benvenuto nello spazio. Congratulations to Walter, Angelo, and Leo on becoming astronauts today. And a special congratulations to our pilot, Nicola, for his first space flight. Welcome back to space, Mike and Colin. This is absolutely incredible.
I was going to say, they better not have that freeze
I'm tripping over
there.
my words because I can see all the excitement here.
Not as fast as the Hellcat. That's right, Mike.
And we've also trained our astronauts as part of our training program.
Oh boy, they're
to,
having problems
at
getting the video
apogee,
feed, though, it
go
looks
to
like.
the window and take a look outside. So you're seeing them take a look and really reflect and take in the view. Because all of the science
the
and
time's
all of the
still
research
going in
that
the
they're
top
conducting
right, but they're
on
just
board
having problems getting it
is
going.
for that vehicle, for that planet that they're looking out on. It's really that science and research being invested back into this planet. And it's important for them to reflect and see where their hard work is going.
Right. We have achieved apogee at 85.1 kilometers or 279,000 feet.
No.
The pilots are currently completing the backflip maneuver.
Stop that.
Orienting the vehicle
SVCE.
for re-entry. Now,
No.
just before 0.1 Gs, the pilots will give that return to seats call to the mission specialists. And our training team has worked this portion of the flight out so that it's very natural and intuitive for our passengers. You know, when we talk about space travel, a lot of people know and they expect the boost portion of flight to be loud and thrilling, and of course it is. But what's interesting is that the reentry is actually very similar. So as supersonic air flowing over our vehicle in the feathered configuration, shock waves form on top of the cabin, and those are audible to those inside. And for those of you on site here at Spaceport America watching from the ground, you should hear a double sonic boom as Spaceship Unity once again breaks the sound barrier. We're currently at Mach 2.5.
1,800 miles per hour.
1G as we begin re-entry.
It's quite a...
And those views are just absolutely amazing.
Yes. So for reentry, we're now at about 3.6 Gs for those on board. The crew will orient the attitude of the spaceship so that when we come out of reentry and feather down, we'll be pointed toward spaceport. We're now subsonic and at 75,000 feet.
And the unique part of our design is as a vehicle that can get into this feathered configuration where a glider.
I don't know. I'm
rocket,
starting to think maybe people are pissed because it's like you pay all that money to go out there for 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever. Like,
for the mission
I don't know. It just didn't seem like.
We're at 61,000 feet now, continuing to descend in a
scary.
feathered configuration. When we get down to about 53,000 feet, the pilots will lower command lower of the feather again and reconfigure the vehicle back into a glider.
The views are just so incredibly amazing all the way down, and it's just part of each phase of flight has its unique experience. It has the ability to also conduct science. Our payloads that are on the rack are conducting and recording data all the way through each phase of flight. So you get hypergravity and low gravity data and that transition in between.
The feather is almost completed. The feather down. It is now down and locked.
Those watching from Spaceport America, now's a great time to go outside. Unity will be coming into view, and you can cheer on the crew as they return to Earth. Now, the mission specialists on the flight are supported by an incredible team on the ground from both the Air Force and the Center for National Research in Italy, who designed and developed the research being conducted on board. Space-based research is an incredible capability that is being opened up by suborbital vehicles like our own spaceflight system. One of the researchers utilizing this capability to the fullest is here with us in the studio. I'm so excited. A future astronaut, a friend, and a space-based researcher, Kelly Girardi. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, I gotta ask, how are you feeling having watched this incredible crew go to space today, knowing that you're gonna be there on a future space flight?
It's surreal, I have to say. Just the energy outside, and I've had the benefit from being on this side of the live stream for a number of
I don't
Virgin
even think it
Galactic
was
space
5
flights,
minutes. I think
including
it was like
yours.
2
And
minutes.
it's so special to experience that here at
At
Spaceport
least, like, where they were
America
able to, like,
with the crew
unstrap and
their
all that. That was
families
dumb.
And the Virgin Galactic workforce and mission control.
I don't think
And
I'd
it's
pay for that.
emotional. I remember during your space flight when I heard release,
Oh,
release,
boy.
I burst into tears, and I'm glad that my mic was
Boy,
off
the
during
stock,
the live
yeah.
cast. But it's the profundity of human
dying.
spaceflight, and I'm so ready to be on the other side of this live stream.
It's incredible. I mean, this is my 6th space flight, and you probably saw
Dying off
I
pretty
was
damn
tripping over
hard,
my
I'll tell you
words. I
that.
just couldn't get it out because of the
It
excitement.
might move up. You never know.
And so
It
you're
could just
on
be
a
volatility,
future
but
dedicated research
think-
mission. Could you tell us a little bit about
yeah,
the science that
for
you're
the
going to be
time,
conducting?
like,
Yeah,
I don't know if
absolutely.
I'd ever
so I'm flying
pay
on a dedicated
that much
research
money
mission.
for that.
I'm representing my research institute, the International Institute for Astronautical Sciences, and I'm going to be doing healthcare and fluid research in space. I'll be wearing a wearable sensor system to take biometric monitoring. It's called the Astroskin. It's currently worn by astronauts on the International Space Station, but my flight will be the first time we're collecting data during the launch, re-entry, and landing phases of flight as well. And then fluid research. To help design, I'm going to be looking at how fluid behaves in a container in microgravity during flight, and that can help inform new designs for life support systems or syringe design for administering medication in space, things like that. So I'm very excited.
I can't wait.
Me too.
I cannot wait. So what role do you see suborbital vehicles like VSS Unity playing in future research?
Yeah, it's critical. I mean, this is a new era of access to space, and there is a tidal wave of scientific research that can benefit from this platform. You know, we've done a lot of work, a decade of work here on Earth, iterating with payloads, payload operations, technology iteration, international collaboration, parabolic flight campaigns where the aircraft takes that roller coaster profile here on Earth, where you get short bursts of microgravity. That's amazing for quickly iterating on technology, but to really validate it, you need high quality microgravity and you need longer duration exposure to microgravity. You need to be in space. And so I'm really looking forward to the availability of Virgin Galactic as a platform, not just for the scientific community, but for academia, for students, for so many. So I'm so excited to get to be a part of that.
Yeah,
Don't you say
absolutely.
that, Seren.
So I know you did not plant this question. Everyone watching should not plant this question, but Kelly, I loved your book, not necessarily rocket science.
I did not plant that question.
But part of the appeal of suborbital vehicles is really opening up the aperture of who can do science and technology. And this is just another science lab for people to utilize to further whatever field of research that they're in. Can you talk about some of the other research fields that are utilizing these kinds of capabilities, maybe even at IAAS?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really multidisciplinary. It's not just space science. My colleagues come from such a wide variety of backgrounds and fields of research. I've been particularly motivated by some of my colleagues who are doing research related in space, related to the quality of human life here on Earth, human health and well-being, whether that's biomedical or pharmaceutical research, or even new ways to approach telemedicine or, technical instruction for remote.
Yeah, I'm with you, Gengar. It must be like really hard.
Use cases that are so compelling and interesting to me to really.
It must be like really hard to do that, I guess. With how the atmosphere is and how you have to, have so much fuel and all that type of stuff. Maybe they'll fly out into space by mistake or something too. You never know.
Spaceflight industry.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems kind of dumb.
I have a deeply rooted belief in the potential of this industry to
That's too
open
bad.
up access to space, to truly democratize access to space. Certainly for science communities and for the research community like myself.
We dumped the calls.
Galactic 01. But
oh well,
also for civilians of all
not the play for me.
I really do believe that the space age is a broader cultural movement, and that our next giant.
Watch it fly up now. That'd be hilarious. But
engineers and everyone in between.
Little gamble on that launch didn't really work out.
Future, and that's why I wrote not necessarily rocket science.
Like I said, I only spent like $150 on like 3 call options. They were cheap as hell. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, just.
I figured maybe it'd be, a nice 400 or something if it popped, but we ended up losing like $40-50.
And just deep appreciation for
not too
all
bad.
that goes into this and all that this.
I'll tell you what really made up for it today. That was good old DraftKings, man. Good thing they're up. That was a good one.
Never get old.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for joining us here.
I'm gonna run down and welcome that crew back.
Yeah, I think that's done with SPCE though.
All right, this is just.
That was a big letdown. Big letdown, guys.
Kelly is just palpable, and I can't wait for us to be cheering her on as she does her
not
research
cool
in space soon. So let's check in with our crew on their descent back to Earth.
Yeah, that is really not very cool.
We are just over 11,000 feet. For those of you here on site, Unity just crossed over the field and is making another circle around in the pattern.
I wonder if that's what they're thinking too. They're like, oh man,
landing approach.
this guy's looking out the window like that was 5 seconds in space.
Energy management plan. So the pilots have joined up with Chase in the pattern, and they're discussing that energy management plan. They're going to be landing today on runway 34. That means from south to north. And for those non-pilots tuning in, those numbers represent the first 2 numbers on the magnetic heading of the compass for the runway direction. So for example, 34 is 340 degrees. The landing gear is now down and locked. We have 3 green. That means all gear are down and locked. And we're making our final approach to the runway here at Spaceport America. We like to make left-hand turns for our approach. That's because the commander is in the left seat, and that provides the best line of sight for them as they come into the landing. Now, the runway here at Spaceport America is 12,000 feet long. That's 3.7 kilometers and 200 feet wide, or 61 meters.
That's a big runway. Holy crap.
1,000 feet above the runway.
Seems like a big runway anyways to me.
500 feet. Over the threshold, that's the beginning of the runway. And you'll see the pilots hold the nose up. That's a flare maneuver, all part of the energy management. Main gear touchdown. So the pilots will continue to hold the nose gear in the air as we continue to bleed off some energy as we run down the runway. And at the designated airspeeds, they will lower the nose gear as well. Nose gears down. Now, as our ground speed slows, when we reach a designated ground speed, the pilots will apply the brakes.
Why does that nose gear thing look so bad? That looks terrible. I don't even think there's a tire on that. I mean, I think a pilot could manage it, but it just seems a little weird to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? A little bit strange. Look at that. There's like a bunch of crap coming off where that thing is. I think it's just scraping on the ground. It looked like that. That seems like a bad design, but it must have to be like... They must not have like room in there to put it.
We'll stop.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Beautiful landing and a perfect way to complete our first commercial flight.
Not
and
bad.
our first dedicated science mission. Congratulations to everyone on board, our very own spaceship Unity, who returned to space today. We saw beautiful flying from our Eve crew, Jamil and Kelly, and brilliant work by our chase pilot.
All right, Space, go back up for anyone else holding it. Come on.
Right now. Great job to
I hope if you guys are still holding it, it gets up there for you.
More guests here in the studio with us. Italian Air Force Major General Maurizio.
All right, well, there we go. That was the flight. That's what we all waited for, and it, you know, it was very lackluster. The stock didn't move, it died. This happens sometimes. Maybe it'll start to move up a little bit more here. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, though, at this point. Kind of had a little mistake there, so not my favorite deal. But other than that, I'm really hoping to, I hope this comes up if anybody else is holding it, seriously. Exactly, Seren. I'm really hoping that they talk about maybe some increased ticket buying, maybe. Something like that. Some increased ticket buying. More revenue coming in, obviously, as this maybe sparks some interest of some people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys pay $450,000 for that? Like, let's say you were rich. Like, let's say that you had $50 million in the bank right now. Or in stocks and crap. Would you go on this flight? Yes or no? I don't know. I don't think I would do it. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw a poll out there. Let's see. Gonna put it out there. All right, guys. Let's see what you guys think. I'm putting out the poll. Go ahead and vote in it. Also, smash that like button for us, guys. Let's try to get up to 20 likes here. That would be beautiful today. Yeah, they did. They have a bunch of bookings, Mike. I think there was like 400. But I'm wondering if maybe they'll get more because of this event. More people might say, oh, that's cool. It actually works or something. That's what I'm hoping for in a way. I would rather flush it in the market. Me too. I would rather do that too, Nowhere Man. Or go play a bunch of blackjack with it. Yeah, but like I said, uber rich, so like 50 million or something like that. What we get. But yeah, look at that sell-off. SPCE, that's rough. I'm glad I got out of those calls, at least now. Watch it fly up later, but yeah, it's not my cup of tea today. That's for sure. Very lackluster on that one. I couldn't believe how cheap the options were to begin with. It was kind of stupid. I knew it was going to be a total gamble, though. That's how that stock is. I'm hoping SQQQ can start to do a little bit better. Boeing's coming up. Boeing's coming up. Look at that. Spy is coming back, too, but it looks like it might be starting to turn back over. Tesla hit resistance. Looks like it might fall actually off too. Guys, this Tesla setup here looks kind of rough today. I don't know. I'm not liking the way this price action looks. It actually is almost setting up like little cup and handles. That could be. Price action's looking very strange. I'm curious. Maybe if we see some good momentum, it could be a time to hop into the upside if you see, you know, the cup and handle setup. I'll probably wait for it to fall under like 250, 650 or something. This is a good support. Been bouncing there a lot. Yeah, now I know why the calls were cheap. Yeah, exactly. It kind of scared me when I saw how cheap they were. I was like, oh. That's rough. And the stock's just so cheap too. Terrible. I'm not a fan though. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan. I think it's too expensive. I don't think it's worth it. If you obviously though, vote however you guys feel. I honestly appreciate differing opinions sometimes. So if you guys think so, vote for yes. If you don't, then vote for whichever one you think at the bottom. Look at AQMS. I can't even tell you what stock. The Aqua Metal. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, Tangy. Tangy. Holy crap. No joke. Damn, Tangy, that is a big move there out of AQMS. Huge move. That's actually awesome to see. I'm glad. Is it halted now? No, it's not. Wow. I feel like it might get halted soon if it keeps going up like this. Sheesh. Several $1,000s today in 3 accounts. Yeah, Tangy, I remember you talking about Aqua Metals a long time ago. Like a month or 2 ago. Damn, that's cool. I like that. Thing's hot right now. I hope it's hot tomorrow as well. Has a nice continuation day. The daily looks like it could. I know there's that big resistance there, but maybe it's finally time to break. Hopefully. AMD's going well too, Seren says. Let's see it. AMD. Yes, it is. It's actually going pretty well. And I wish I had a hotkey for some of these. Man, AMD, that is cool. Great move. Come on, keep it up today. Up 2%. It's been down in the dumps lately. That's why I think called it out. Yeah, I called it out to the upside in last night's video. I said it could go down maybe, but I was looking at it up. I'm hoping it can get out of the dumps and a little bit higher. I still think it can fall off though over the next couple months, but I was just looking at it for a, you know, quicker trade. Someone in the Discord talked about meta puts, and I'll say they actually look pretty and damn enticing right here. A lot of resistance hits, a lot of rejection. They're starting to fall back down. They're having an intraday confirmation off resistance here, 284. Kind of tempting. Kind of tempting to buy puts there. Yeah, I kind of like that for the downside meta. Especially since it's kind of confirming right there. That could be a good, maybe, day trade today. Anyone's looking to scalp. Look at Palantir falling off as well. That could be a good one. DraftKings, no! It's going to start falling down too like the others. It's okay though. Let's see how KO. Coca-Cola, how about Pepsi? Some of the safer stocks today. Caterpillar, are they still doing good? Cat's starting to turn back up, Tangy. Not looking bad. How are those uranium stocks? I haven't checked on them in a while. Like UEC? Oh. Bad. UEC's been coming back up a little, Tangy. CCJ. Holding high. UUUU. They're kind of staying in the middle, or slightly low, actually, I'd say. Nowhere Man has apple peas. I like it. Apple puts. I like that. I don't know if I like it, though, on the setup. Apple kind of just is so hot lately. It's hard to go against it, but it is right at resistance, so I'm hoping for you, Nowhere Man. I'm hoping, but I don't know. This is one of the hotter looking stocks today. It's definitely not looking like Meta. You know, like Meta is down in the dumps. It kind of sucks. Apple's been holding higher throughout the day. If it starts to break this resistance, we're talking new ATHs, so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tangy. UUUU is like right at the bottom of its channel. Seems kind of good down there. Although, that's if the stocks continue up, right? We have to see good continuations. Either way. UUUU. That's an interesting one. Quadruple U's. Let's look at BBBYQ. I feel like I'm like searching up some like risque videos, you know? Like BBW or something. I don't even know like what half of those things mean, so I actually don't even know what BBW means. Now I kind of want to look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone, I think. Uh-oh. What does BBW mean? Oh, okay. Okay. We're learning stuff today, guys. We're learning today. Interesting. I shouldn't have looked it up. Now I'm sad. I knew it was something bad, but it wasn't as bad as I thought, which is good. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Above ground supplies of uranium run leaner every day. UUU is? That's pretty good. I'm glad to hear that, Tangy. That's some good news for him. Pretty good. Let's see SBCE check back in. All right, the calls. All right, are they going to start coming up? Come on. Come on, SPCE. I know you want to. I know you want to. Double bottomed. Uh-oh, double bottom. Will it hold? Watch it be a big fake out. It's going to fly up like 800% now. I bet that would piss everybody off. Looks kind of like it's going to come back up to me. Very interesting. I like those green candles that we're starting to see. Some actual green movement here. I like it. I'm interested. AI is dipping. Nowhere Man says. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Dipping down pretty hard. Go back to AMD maybe. Check it out. Okay, has like a nice support at like 112, 112.10, looking pretty good. AMD's been one of the hotter stocks today. I'm hoping they can continue up, but it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, Nike earnings are later tonight, Manny. Good call. Thank you for joining up today, Manny. Have a great day. Appreciate you being here as always. Appreciate all of your help in the Discord and everything. You know, you're hyping up the community, and I love that. You know, I think people really appreciate it too. Have a great day, Manny. Hope everybody in here has a great day. Thank all of you for joining up. We'll stay live here for a little while longer till around lunchtime. It's getting really close for me anyways. I'm getting hungry. All I've eaten today is Red Bull. That's all I've eaten. And Gatorade. Alright, Spy. I see you stair-stepping. How's QQQ? Yeah. Market just does not stop lately. Are the feds turning on the money printers or what's going on? Was inflation falling too fast? They want it to go up more? Tangi's chowing on slices of turkey. It's hella good. Man, that sounds pretty good, Tangi, to be honest. Turkey. I don't even know what I'm going to eat. I think I'm going to have some chicken parm. I like the chicken parm. I had some from Olive Garden last night. Olive Garden, guys. Olive Garden's pretty good. I think it's pretty good anyways. Sometimes. Not the best, obviously, you know, it's... Now that I think about it, I don't go there very often. What the hell happened to Visa today? What in the world? I don't think anybody's mentioned Visa. Oh, Visa. That is huge on Visa. Wow, that's crazy. And the trend line worked out perfect, it looks like. Worked out perfect again. There's another example of it. The trend lines. I don't know what happens. I don't know if like algos are buying on the trend lines or if like retail traders are buying on the trend lines or what goes on. But man, it's weird how sometimes these trend lines really work out well. Very strange. It just happens to, you know, just so happens to be right on the spot sometimes. Quite often, actually. It's strange how often. It's pretty strange. What is your guys' theory on that? Do you kind of think maybe there's like some algos buying it on those trend lines, or what do you think? Do you think it's retail traders? Because like, I mean, like, look at this one. Like, there's another one. Or what do you think? Do you think it's just all hooey? I mean, whenever it's that perfect all the time, and then you even have like that nice confirmation there, man, I don't get it. How could you not? Something's happening, you know. So something's going on. Like it's not. It comes to a point where it's not a coincidence anymore. I don't know who's buying it up on those, but something or someone is. I would assume that there's some algos or something like that. SPCE coming back down still. Let's see on the 1 minute. XLF up. Space seems like it's holding its ground. It's trying to hold. There we go, XLF. Select sector fun. Moving, I like it. Daily looks pretty good on it. Interesting. Oh, I haven't checked reality income in a while. Yeah, I don't think SPCE is going to come back. I don't know. It's still holding down here pretty low. I don't know. It might come back a little bit, but I don't think that it's going to like shoot above $5. Let's end the poll here. 11 total votes. Let's see. 72% voted for no, it's too expensive. 18% said yes, 9% said no, it's too unsafe. Damn. That's rough. I'm glad to see it still holding its ground though, but yeah, I'm not hopeful. That's why I sold my calls. I'm not hopeful on it. But I think it was worth the gamble, but now that we saw what we saw, it is what it is. Visa though, that is nuts. Wow, Cornish hit us up with some knowledge in the Discord channel. Visa $1 billion buyout of Brazil's Prismo eases fintech M&A slowdown. Interesting. I like that. Buying Prismo for $4 billion? Or what is it? Oh, $1 billion, I see. Wow, it's their first major takeover since 2021. They host more than 70 million accounts and transact more than 200 billion a year, providing the technology through which clients can issue Visa and MasterCards. Wow. Damn, that's rough. Good for Visa, though. Good news there. Interesting. .61%. Let's look at MasterCard on it. Okay. I like that with MasterCard still. Nvidia has that double top, 413. This might be a pretty good play off to the downside, guys, for some momentum maybe. Man, that's a pretty good resistance. Like a lot of sellers keep selling that off right there. Nike getting ready, Nowhere Man says. NKE, let's check it out. Not bad. I mean, it's definitely dipping today, starting to come back up a little bit. I'm curious how they do. You know, they're a clothing company. It's not like they're Apple or something like that that deals with tech. It's a little bit different, so I'm curious. Let's go shopping for some Nike clothes. I want some Nike clothes. Let's see. Why is it all shoes? I don't want shoes. I have some Nike shoes. What are they? They're like... What are those? Oh no, they're Jordans. Never mind. Those aren't even Nike. I guess they technically are, but... Well, I guess they're technically not, but they could be. Here we go. Here's Jordan stuff. Here we go. I kind of like those shoes there. I don't know what any of this stuff means, but... Look at that kid in the flamingo. The hell? I'm not a big fan of those shoes, to be honest. This stuff's probably like way too overpriced anyways. I always buy like Nike crap off of Amazon. I don't know about you guys. I'm always getting Nike crap on there. Well, everything. Don't forget Prime Day is July 11th and 12th coming up as well. I think that's interesting. Could be a good event, you know? Sometimes Amazon pops up from stuff like that. I wonder if people are going to be buying some stuff or if it's going to be a lackluster one. We'll have to see. Sometimes, though, they really do get some good moves whenever you see them moving. You know, if we see a lot of buyers buying a whole bunch of crap on that day, or those 2 days, it's going to be a good one for Amazon. Let's go look at their stock. AMZN. 128, 128.10 resistance today. Oh yeah, you can tell it's hit there a few times. It's actually a little support right here too, a little intraday channel going on. Looks like it's about to fall out to the downside, but I would wait for a confirmation. SPY, let's see it. Okay. Trying to hold. Nowhere Man says SPCE, bear flag breakdown. Let's draw it. I guess I could see that kind of. If that's what we're looking at. I mean, you could say this also could be it, something like. You know, just waiting for a drop below there as well. Yeah, I see that kind of. Definitely stuck down here, that's for sure. Stuck between this range. Very interesting here, Virgin Galactic. Did any of you guys out there play any games or anything like that? You guys ever play any games? I'm not a big video game player anymore, but I do like to play some every once in a while, you know? I'm just curious, you know, obviously I'm not saying, you know, I'm just curious if you guys are, any of you guys are gamers. I used to like that game, Escape from Tarkov. That game was amazing. I used to play Counter-Strike and Call of Duty and all that crap. I never liked Fortnite. I hate that. I'll never play that one, unfortunately. Not for me. Apple dip. AAPL Nowhere Man. Yes, sir. Big dip to the downside. Look at that. Keep your eyes on it for some momentum. Carlos says, sheet, Escape from Tarkov? Yeah. Man, that game's awesome. That's one of the best games, I think, in the history of gaming, Carlo. That game is like a work of art, in my opinion. Carlo, it definitely does. I've had times, like, when I first got the game, I used to, like, sit in the corner and, like, be so anxiety-based. It is very anxiety-based game, yes. But I've played DayZ for a long time as well, so I'm kind of used to that. On DayZ, I actually have, like, 3,000 hours, because from the age of, like, 15 years old to 20 years old, I played DayZ, like, non-stop. So I'm kind of used to it in a way, but Tarkov is so much scarier. Man, it really is wild, that game. But when you're with friends, it's so much fun. Gengar says, I've been playing The Crew on Xbox and Age of Empire 2 on the PC. You stopped playing Apex. Wow, look at Apple continuing, guys. Oh my god. Look at that. That's great. We're rejecting off that big resistance overhead like it was perfect. Beautiful there. A game I've been into lately is a good old game called RuneScape. Have you guys ever heard of that one? Old school RuneScape is what it is. One of my favorite games out there. It's a chill game. I like it because you can play it with, you can just play it online. Carlo goes, Escape from Tarkov is lackluster of cheaters. You know, I'll say this, Carlo. It gets a lot of flack for having a lot of cheaters. I'm gonna be honest. I've played, like, on the last wipe, I probably had, like, 200 wipes, or 200 raids or something like that, which is quite a bit. I got to, like, actually, it's still the current wipe. It's gonna change wipes on, like, July 4th or something, or 3rd. But I pretty much, I've only ran into cheaters just a couple times. Like, literally just a couple. One time, you know, labs, you can't go to that map on there. But if you just play the normal maps, yeah, it's normally, pretty good. When I played it with buddies and stuff, we've always felt like it was fairly, you know, like, every once in a while you die, like you get sniped out of nowhere, and sometimes that just happens, you know, but I'm sure I got hack killed a couple times, but I've only dealt with them literally like nothing. Just funny. And that game's actually ran on Unity, I believe. Pretty sure. Unity engine, so that's interesting. Ran with this stock. I actually have some videos of myself playing Tarkov out there. You play as both, Carlo? I normally played as a player, though, because whenever you play as a scav, you're really only playing just to get some money and get out of there real quick. And I memorize a lot of the maps, so I'm able to, like, get in and out really, really fast and stuff like that. Unity kind of has a good little trend line going here. So as a scav, you just get in, you hit the caches real quick, and then you get out. As a player, you know, you're usually doing, like, some missions and stuff, and it's always better to go in as a player. Even if you die a few times, it's better to kind of risk it. When you get fairly good at the game, you just start getting so much stuff that you can just go out non-stop. Like, I could pretty much, like, just go out non-stop on that game and just keep going and going and going and going. It's a fun game, though. I enjoy it with friends. I have every few wipes, you know, I'll play it again and get back into it for like a month or two and then quit. That's how it always goes. So, but when I get into it for a month, I'll get into it. You know, like hardcore into it, but... Go check on AMD. They were doing well earlier. They kind of suck now. Looking bad. Moving off to the downside. Kind of show you guys what old school RuneScape looks like. It's a fun game. You guys haven't ever seen it. This is what it looks like. Very old graphical game. Does not look very good. But that's part of the authentic part of this. This game has been huge since like 2000, and it's still around. It has 100,000 concurrent players on there. For anyone who plays it, you know, add me up. Head space of space fed. I like it. Right now, I'm just fishing on the game. You can see you catch the fish. It's really chill. You know, you just keep it on in the background. You can fish on there. Literally, like, I don't even pay attention to it half the time. Like, you know, he just fishes and then you just click on it for like a second and then stuff like that. Essentially how it is. If anybody plays this though, let me know. Add me up. It's a fun game. Like I said, very chill. It takes a long time to level up on this. It's a very in-depth game. I'd say one of the more in-depth ones ever, actually, with how much crap's in it. They also have Bitcoin farming. Yeah, they do. Carlo, I have a Bitcoin farm on there. I have one on the current wipe even. Yeah, yes sir. It's fun. I love that. Yeah, you upgrade the hideout. They even added like a gym on there now. You can like work out. Kind of cool. Really cool. Let's go see Nvidia real quick. Exit out of RuneScape, of course. Nvidia, still looking kind of rough here today, like it's gonna fall off. Boeing, guys! Boeing's retesting the high of day! Let's go! I like that. Hey, yeah, I don't know, Jay. That's a tough one. That is a tough one there. I'm wondering the same thing myself. I'm also wondering that. 10% down, it has me sickened. Terrible. I don't know how it equals 10% down personally. That's rough. Yeah, it's definitely a theta burn day, that's for sure. Let's go look at the SM bot, baby. That's where the momentum is. JP Morgan calls. Oh, wow, guys. JP Morgan. Top of the morning to ya. Doing really good. Look at that. 143.25. Jesus. Keep it up. End phase puts, though. Uh-oh. I don't think I'd trade end phase puts. Visa's on the SM bot, though. Keeps it up. JP Morgan, that's beautiful. Wow, the banks are so hot today. So much. Man, Palantir, that's a rough move there. 15-18. Yeah, aside from the financials today, right? Let's look at my watch list here. Fubo. More like Fubar. Okay, I'll take that. Not a bad move at all. Rivian's doing okay. What about Beyond Meat? Coming back up. I like that intraday support on Beyond. Not bad. Wells Fargo is really running with JP Morgan. Man, WFC, that's terrible. CCJ. And Visa, come on. MGM. The downside, SPCE's leading the way. There we go. I love it. Oh boy, that's rough. Terrible. Roku falling down. I'm not a fan of today's price action. I can't lie on that one. Not a fan. Okay. Come on, Amazon. Man, JP Morgan was called out by the hybrid bot today at 9 a.m. That baby's been on a tear. Wow, let's go. That's badass there with JP Morgan. Pretty good looking on JP Morgan. Falling off with SPCE, not good. Boeing, come on, Boeing. Get up there. You're just about to break out, Boeing. Come on. Alright, let's watch Boeing, guys. This thing is hot right now. I like it. Looking like it actually has some pretty good momentum coming in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Boeing. I want to see you move, Boeing. Wow. Yeah, the JP Morgan play in stat modeling today did really, really well, guys. Really, really well. If you guys are interested in the hybrid bot or even the SM bot or anything, check out the link I just threw in the chat. That'll actually give you access to that'll give you access to every premium channel we have in the Discord. So check it out. It's awesome. There's so many tools and stuff. I love the SM bot, probably my favorite. I love the sniper bot as well. A lot of day trades, tools to help you day trade. longer term plays, premium selling, check it out. It'll help us out as well. It's stocked up. You guys are making profits, why not, right? Why not? Only like $150 a month. 15 support on Palantir here. Go to DraftKings. Running up. 26.85 up at the top. Coinbase, somebody asked me my thoughts on that in the Discord. Yeah, I think it's having some trouble around this 31K mark, but other than that, I think it's pretty fine. Go look at Palantir again. 15.15. Go look at the Boeing. Come on, Boeing, you're so close. I know you want to do it, Boeing. Don't pull back. Sure, William, I'll do some Tesla. Appreciate you joining up today. Good old Tessie. They just had a pretty big red candle. Tesla did on the 1 minute. That's pretty bad looking. Fell under recent support. This doesn't look very good today. Tesla's been up a lot lately. I'll say this looks like a pretty bearish type of setup in my opinion. Yeah, watch for this one down. Maybe some puts. Tessie, don't do it. TLT. Moving pretty good. Down back to around a 101. Could not break that resistance there on TLT. How's TNX look? Ooh, TNX is starting to get up through the trend. Are we going to continue on TNX? Very strange to see a, trend line like this. I don't even know how that works on something like this, but somehow we keep getting these perfect hits here on it. Somehow, some way, right? People trading bonds and all that. It happens. Carl said, I exited BA early with loss. Price action was choppy. Too risky. Too risky. TNX, what a move. What a move. Pretty good. Ah, got some Red Bull there. Beautiful. You know what's happening here? Let me give you guys my thoughts on this, maybe. With TNX. So since the beginning of 23, TNX has still been in this big channel here. Oh boy. I'm betting that, I don't know, I think rates are going to be going up. We'll probably see mortgage rates go up more. This is pretty rough. I don't like this. How's the Lucid? I hear it's looking good. John Yang put it in the Discord. I exited B8 early with a loss. Damn, Carlo. How much of a loss were you at, though, at the time? Because, like, whenever I, yeah, let me know how much of a loss you were at the time you cut. It did kind of, you know, have a lot of confirmation. I could see how that would happen if you traded above 212.50. I was really watching that support. Ended up holding. Would have been tough right there, though. Uh-oh. William says, my hand is shaking. No! Yeah, it just looks kind of rough for right now. You know, William, like, it could go up by the end of the day. But for right now, just over the past, like, 20 minutes, like, you know, this looks pretty rough. And, like, this overall setup to me looks pretty rough. Back to the downside, but it could go up as time goes on today. There's still plenty of trading. 3 hours of movement. Like, this movement right here is only, like, 1 hour's worth of movement, so... we still have, like, all that left. It could very easily, like, you know, have a bigger move, but I don't think it will. Honestly. Shh. QQQ, I'm hoping this one starts to fly back down more as well. Hope it turns over hard. Also noticing a little bit of a trend on this one. Not too bad. It had a really bad fake out there whenever it tried to break out for a minute. There must have been a lot of big stocks up there. It tried to break and run. You can see that. It had a huge candle up above that trend line for a second, then came right back down. Must have been some big stocks falling at that time, like Tessie and... Hey, no problem, William. I will say, though, this is Tom here. I appreciate you, William. No problem, though. People get us confused all the time. Man, Tessie. 255 almost. Let's go see Lucid. Coming back up, Lucid. Let's go. Come on, let's get an end-of-day explosion out of Lucid. That would be beautiful. That would be sick. I wish I could see a chart for, like, the 30-year mortgage rate. 30-year mortgage rate chart. Would this be it? Okay. Look at that, guys. The mortgage rates are getting higher again as we go forward here into June. I bet you soon we're going to be over 7% again. I bet you soon we're over 7%. Damn. That's crazy. Hell, I just want it to go back to like 3 or 4%. That's all. I don't want. I'm not asking to go back down to 2% here. That's nuts, though. I bet you it keeps going up. I kind of have a bad feeling. Oh, I have a bad feeling. We need people to quit buying houses, right? Quit buying. Let's go look at Zillow. Let's go look at houses at the Lake of the Ozarks again. This place is always fun to go look at houses at because they're freaking expensive as heck. Here we go. You can tell I've looked at a lot of them already. A lot of it's just land. Like, this is 625 grand just for a plot of land. That actually looks like a really nice plot of land, though, I'm not gonna lie. For something like this. Does it come with that dock? It's included as well. Bring all your toys and enjoy the lake. I like that. Pretty cool. That one's cheap, but it looks bad. See, what do we got over here? What's for 699,000? Is that another plot of land? God damn it. I want to see some houses. Home type. No land. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Good ones on the water here. Here we go. 600,000. Cheap. Cheap. No, I'm kidding. This is silly. 4,000 a month? Oh, man. I feel bad for the people that live in California. It's like the same pricing here. Probably worse in California, you know, in the big city. If you guys are any real estate investors out there, though, I'll tell you what. These places out here are, I would almost say, worth it. You know, if you guys are real estate investors, they're building a casino out here. They're building some family, like, parks and stuff like that. They're going to be building a whole bunch of crap. So, you guys should check it out if you're investors in that type of market. I think it'd be very smart investment out here. And then you also have a vacation home as well. You can rent it out throughout the year. You know, there's places and people down here you can pay to do it for you and all that. Like, look at this thing. $355,000 for this, like, trailer. It's like, it looks like a trailer. It's like the smallest. That is a small house for $350,000. Holy crap. I'd rather get this apartment. Or whatever, condo. Condo looks kind of nice, actually. Can't lie. Looks like a pretty nice one. Interesting, though. Interesting. Let's go back to Lucid. I was just kind of interested there in the housing market for a minute. Kind of wanted to get into that topic. I always like that topic. Especially if you're a real estate investor. I think it's very smart to get into that stuff. Very, very smart. You can always use that throughout your life for tons of things. I will say, though, it's getting to that time of the day. Appreciate all you guys joining up today. I really do. We had a great day with the live stream and everything like that. SPCE had their launch. Pretty cool, but also at the same time, very lackluster there, you know, with the stock. Look at it now. Thing's brutal. I wouldn't touch it. So, I don't know. I had the gamble call plays for next week, and then I dumped them right away on the downtrend, and other than that, I'm done with it. So I guess, you know, risk it for the biscuit on that type of stock, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but have a great rest of your day. I'm hoping the SPY can honestly pull back a little bit. I hope that happens, but it looks like it's actually about to break a big resistance at like 438.20. Pretty big resistance from this morning. Wow. What's moving up here? Go look at Apple, Microsoft. Hard for me just to quit looking. I'll still be looking at stocks if you guys are interested. Check out the Discord. Obviously, I'll be in there. Have a great rest of your day, though, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.